It is not my day because I am pawing everything. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic Barry. Welcome to today's video. ND filters on a drone. Do you even need them? Yes, we know that you can use ND filters for stuff like motion blur, but when it comes to photography, more importantly, time lapses or hyperlapses, can an ND filter make a huge difference? If you want to find out, stick around. Better move the camera. Let's get this drone in the air. So there was absolutely no ND filters on. Now we're going to put an ND filter on here and show you guys the difference that you can make with an actual time lapse or hyperlapse. We're going to go the same kind of direction. Here we go again. Me and boxes, but I'm prepared. I am prepared. Not prepared. Prepared. Not prepared. Anytime now, Vic. Anytime. So essentially what happens is this twists off, one of these twists on, and that's it. Really, really simple. One thing is make sure the drone is actually turned off because it just messes the gimbal. It goes on fire and stuff. So let's get this off. So now the lens is kind of exposed. Open up the Freewell ND filters, nice little box. Let's find our ND64. Now let's get this back in. So this is the actual DJI Mini 3 one that comes with it. A little bit taller, and it, Freewell, it doesn't close. Still goes in though, but whatever. All right, so let's get this on. Very simple. So you kind of match it up, hold the actual gimbal and twist in. Freewell writing is at the top. Now what we're going to do is start putting this into Pro mode to really start slowing down the shutter speed. So over there somewhere, the DJI Mini 3 Pro is now shooting the hyperlapse, and we've really started to slow down the shutter speed far more than it's ever been. And what that basically does is going to make everything that little bit smoother, so the clouds theoretically will blend and meld into each other like a beautiful cacophony of sky time lapse. Da, da, da. ND filters, as you should know by now. Sunglasses for your actual drone. Should you use them? Yes, because it just gives you smoother looking footage that's a little bit more cinematic looking, and it just gives you more flexibility. Just before we look at anything else, actually, I know this is going to be useful because a lot of people have asked about how to hand catch the drone. It's sketchy. It's real sketchy to hand catch it, but essentially all we're going to do is get the drone roughly where we want it. We're going to get our up and down stick, jam it down, and hope for the best. And really, here's the tip: keep your hand as flat, and I mean as flat as possible. Otherwise, slice by important stuff. All right, let's go for this. So, holding, hand out, push down. That didn't go well. Why didn't it go well? Because I was slightly off angle and the drone veered slightly. So just be careful.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room.
Just a few thoughts about the Freewell ND filters. This is the standard pack. They go from ND4 right up to ND64, and then you've got that extra bright one, ND1000. Now, they're well built. They're really well built. They're packaged well, and if I had to be really kind of awkward about it, and don't keep this, for full disclosure, Freewell sent me these. I've one gripe, Freewell, tiny gripe. And that gripe is probably petty, but you know what? When somebody spends a lot of money on a drone, then they want to protect it. My big gripe here is when you take off the DJI Mini 3 Pro lens, the little protector itself, it does not fit in this. Well, it does, but the box, as you saw, won't close. That's the only gripe. That is the only gripe about these ND filters. There's a lot of them out there. They all do the kind of same thing, but like Freewell, I've always used their products. They've always sent me stuff as well, just for full disclosure. So I'm not biased, but that's a major gripe. The case. Other competitors do not have that issue. It will close. So I'm sure this is a real easy fix for Freewell. Now, the other thing here is when you're using these, here's another gripe. This is a human gripe. Your hands, obviously you have natural grease on your hands and fingers, not from eating a load of bacon beforehand. But the thing is that these will get smudged. So when you put them on, you gotta have some kind of thing to clean them. Thankfully though, Freewell supplied this in the envelope. So you get stickers and you also get a very cool, colorful cloth which you can just like give things a wipe so nothing looks smudged, because as we all know, when things look smudged, they don't look good, and you would absolutely never put that in a video, right? Speaking of videos, there's a video around here that takes you through how to make your footage look cinematic, and if you want the easy way to do that, check out my LUT packs. This is the final chance to get them for 10 bucks because they are gone a week after this video is published, and they're back up to 20 bucks.